In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from Tinkercad, where you design something, to the 3D printer. And so after you use Tinkercad to create your designs, go to Export, and you're going to export to an STL file. And when you do that, it'll put it into the downloads, and you can drag and drop that into the slicer, which is called Prusa Slicer. So when you run Prusa Slicer, at first it's going to show you a screen to pick which type of printer you need to pick, and you're going to pick the original Prusa MK4 with input shaper, and then you're going to click Finish. And once you do that, you'll get into this page. I'm not going to slice the design that I showed you because I have something else I want to print right now. And so what I'm going to do is just drag and drop the STL file onto this picture of the platform, the platter. When you do that, there are different things you can do. For example, you can just move this stuff around so that you can, I dragged and dropped many different things that I wanted to print on here. You can move them around. If for some reason they're kind of messed up, they come in sideways or something, I'm going to hit Command Z and undo that. You can rotate it so you can make it fit this way, but when it looks like it's about right, oh, and by the way, this is a good check to see if you have it the right size. You can see what these lines look like on the actual 3D printer to see if this is about the right size. Anyway, when you're ready to go, there is a picture on the wall with the right settings that you should have, but they look like this. Just 0.2 millimeters structural, and you can use Prusa Mint PLA, or if you're not using the one which is Prusa brand, a generic PLA. Either of those would be good. We have PLA, which is a type of plastic that we have. And you're going to use the printer that you picked in that very first step, the original Prusa MK4 with the input shaper. And if you have overhangs, that means places where the plastic will stick out over air, essentially, then you'll need to add supports. So you're going to make supports go everywhere. Now in this case, I don't want to do supports, but let me show you what it looks like. It'll actually build up, it builds up the holes and it fills them in with pieces of plastic that you can take out later. In this particular print, I don't need it, but for the most part, if you have overhangs, you will need it. Okay, then I hit the Slice Now button on the bottom, and it shows you what it looks like. And if you actually want to see what the print will look like, here's how it'll print. It'll start here, it'll build a print up, and you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, and when you're ready to print, you'll have to export the G code. So I'm going to export the G code. And I'm just going to put mine into the downloads folder, but I do want to make it a name. Let me get rid of all of this stuff. I'll make it a name that I can remember, and Bardos, and this is for the webcam, which is going to be on the 3D printer. Okay, so you're going to save the file to the downloads folder, and from here you're going to put it onto a thumb drive and take it over to the printer and plug it in.